Dear students, welcome to Bioratna. I am Chandana Sengupta and today's topic of discussion is sex determination. Sex determination. Actually, we are going to study the chromosomal basis of sex determination. We are to study the chromosomal basis of sex determination. Here we are not going to study the other factors like the environmental factors which you have studied in class 10th. The crocodile, in it the environmental factors decides whether the baby will be male or female. Here we are going to study the chromosomal basis of sex determination. There were many cytological experiments which are the basis for our finding out that chromosomes are responsible for sex determination. We start with the experiment by Henking. Henking, he was observing spermatogenesis in insects. When he was observing the spermatogenesis in insects, at that time he found out that after meiosis, one cell divides into 4 to form 4 sperms. He found out that in 50% of the sperms there was some structure, some body. If this is 50% and this is 50%, in 50% of the male gametes, 50% of the sperms, there was some body which was not present in other 50%. This 50% they lacked this body. Now Henking, he couldn't know that what is this. So this was named X body. Afterwards, we found out that this is actually a chromosome. Why it is present in 50%, why it is absent in 50%, that is the next thing we will take up. Here you see that we are seeing the history, that it was Henking who was studying spermatogenesis in insects. What was his finding? That 50% of the sperms, they had some structure which was absent in other 50% of sperms. It was named X body. Afterwards, it was found out that this is actually a chromosome. This body is this body is actually a chromosome. And then it was found out that this chromosome is responsible in sex determination. That's why then it was called sex chromosome. So the X chromosome, this was the history of finding out of X chromosome. Now we will see how this 50% of sperms had this body and other 50% they do not. Let us say the sex determination process which is controlled by chromosomes, this is of two types. One is male heterogamy. It is male heterogamy. And another is, the next is female heterogamy. Female heterogamy. First, we will take the case of insects only, which Henking found out. In case of insects, students, the female, it has 2 X chromosomes. It has 2 X chromosomes. Autosomes की बात हम यहाँ नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are talking about the sex chromosome. Other than the sex chromosome, an organism, it also has other chromosome which decide other body pattern. Height कितनी होगी, color कैसा होगा, आँख कैसे होंगे, like that. Those are autosomes and these are sex chromosome. So the female has a pair of sex chromosomes, both X, whereas the male, नहीं, जल्दी मत जाइए. It is not like human being in which the male also has one pair of sex chromosome, one X and one Y. Here it is not so. Here it is one X and one nothing. Means it is having only one sex chromosome. That means in totality, if आपको ऐसा MCQ में घुमा के question आता है ना, in an insect species, the female is having 20 chromosomes. So what is the number of chromosomes in male? कहाँ खोजते चलोगे कि ये कहाँ से आया था question? It is related to this only. You will simply write that the male will have 19 chromosome because there is one sex chromosome less. ऑटोजोम का नंबर तो सेम ही रहेगा दोनों में. सेक्स क्रोमोसोम में वन क्रोमोसोम इज लेस इन मेल इंसेक्ट. अब इसके बाद वाला तो आपने मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस में इतनी बार ये बनाया हुआ है, गमीट्स एंड देन देयर कॉम्बिनेशंस. सो हियर the gametes which are formed by female, they are all of same types, that is X, and the male, it produces two types of gametes, that is one having X, one is not having any sex chromosome. So the offsprings, these offsprings, they will be, agar ye this gamete carrying X fuses with a sperm carrying X, then this is female. But if this female gamete having X fuses with a male gamete having no sex chromosome, then again this is restored. This case is restored, father's case, that is one X and one sex chromosome missing. So this is a male and this is a female. पुनेट स्क्वायर में डाल के भी आप उसको बना सकते हो आराम से. पुनेट स्क्वायर में आपने डाल दिया, द फीमेल इज हैविंग एक्स, बोथ एक्स, एंड द मेल इज हैविंग एक्स एंड नन. सो दिस इज एक्स एक्स, दिस इज एक्स, let us call it O. This is also XX and this is XO. So these 50% they are female and these 50% they are the male. These 50% they are the female. Done? Any doubt? This is male heterogamy. You just studied in insects, and another heterogamy case we will study in human being. This human being you are much familiar with. You have also done it thoroughly in class 10th also. That same thing. Let us see. Let us now see male heterogamy. We are studying male heterogamy. Male heterogamy in case of human being. In human being, you know that this is P for parent now. The female, we have 23 pairs of chromosomes, out of which 22 pairs, homologous pairs, they are autosomes. A is for autosome. So there are 22 pairs of autosomes and one pair of sex chromosome. So female is having one pair of X chromosome and the male, it also has 22 pairs of A plus X and Y. 22 pairs of A and X, Y. This is also one pair. Let us write in this way. This will be much easier. This is X, X. Now, we are not concerned about these autosomes. We are not concerned about these autosomes. We are seeing sex determination. So, next, gamete formation. The female is not heterogamous. Female will form the gametes. All will be carrying X chromosome. दोनों में all gametes will have X chromosome, whereas the male will produce two types of gametes. One 50% having X and 50% having Y. One having X, one having Y. This is the wrong term, na? Here we are drawing two, so we can say 1, 1. But here also we shouldn't say. We should say that 50% carries X chromosome and 50% carries Y chromosome. So what about offspring? So in case of offsprings, let us see, this is female having both X chromosomes. This is a male having X and Y. This is again female having two X chromosomes, and at the end here again we get this X and Y, that is a male. Means 50% female and 50% male. This also you can draw in Punnett square. The male is producing X and Y, the gametes, one carrying X, one carrying Y. The gamete produced by the female will have only X chromosome. So this is XX female, XX female, XY male and XY male. Thus you see that these 50% they are female and these 50% they are male. Easy? Two types of male heterogamy you have studied, one in insect, one in human being. Only difference, in case of insects, there is not one pair of sex chromosome, they have only one X chromosome. X chromosome is missing. Now let us go for female heterogamy. Before starting with female heterogamy, let me tell you, the male heterogamy which we studied in case of human being, where both male and female are having same number of chromosomes and male is producing two types of gametes, that is shown by human beings. Also it is shown in drosophila. The drosophila fruit fly you have studied, Morgan study material. Drosophila also shows that male heterogamy. Drosophila is an insect. And in insect you have seen that XXX0 वाला male heterogamy. तो इस तरह के MCQs को ऐसे catch किया करो ना. If you are asked to name one insect which is not showing XXXO type of sex determination pattern, then this is drosophila. Fine. Now female heterogamy means the female will produce two types of gametes and the male will produce only similar types of gametes. This is shown in case of birds. So this is the female, this is the male. Male has sex chromosome ZZ and female has sex chromosome ZW. ये XY बुक कर लिया ना, पेटेंट कर लिया ना, इन लोगों ने पेटेंट कर लिया X और Y. तो ये दो लेटर हम नहीं लेंगे, हम क्या ले रहे हैं, W और Z. यू कैन आस्क ये दो सेम लेटर हम लोग यहाँ क्यों नहीं ले रहे. यहाँ भी हम लोग यहाँ इसको XX दे देते, इसको XY दे देते, जस्ट उल्टा कर देते. You are correct, these are simply the symbols given by us only. But what is the problem? The problem is that it will create confusion. जैसे X, Y, when you have taken it for human being and drosophila, let it be get patented by them. Fine. Then immediately we will understand XY है ना, तो human being का होगा या drosophila का होगा. Then we are taking these two letters on two sides of XY. ऐसे याद रखोगे तो फिर ये WZ भी याद रखे रहेंगे. नहीं तो ये WZ भी याद रखना मुश्किल होता है. तो XY के दोनों साइड वाले लेटर्स हम लोगों को लेने हैं. That's why we are taking ZZ and ZW. Rest is simple. Similar way you will be doing. This is parental. This is gamete. These are two types of gametes by the female and only one type of gamete by the male. Then the offsprings and the offsprings. This is Z and Z. That means a male. This one again, both having the similar type of sex chromosome, is a male. Then here it is ZW, here it is ZW, and this one again, this ZW. So these 50%, these 50%, they are the female. This is female, this is male. This also you can solve in your favorite Punnett square. Here the Z and W. Here both Z. So this is Z, both this one Z and W. Thus these two heterozygous one, these are the female, and these two homozygous one, these are the male. You have seen male heterogamy in case of insects. The example there I hadn't given you. The example given in your NCERT is grasshopper. Then you studied male heterogamy in case of human being and drosophila, and then the female heterogamy in case of birds. So have we completed the sex determination topic? No. There is one very interesting phenomena which is found in case of honeybees. Totally different one and very interesting one. The sex determination in honeybee. Sex determination in honeybee. In case of honeybee, the female has 32 number of chromosomes. Female has 32 number of chromosomes, whereas the male has 16 number of chromosomes. When the female, it forms the gametes, then it forms it by meiosis. So the chromosome number becomes 16. इसको आप 8 नहीं कर सकते हो, क्यों? Then when these 16 and 8 they combine, they will not give the number 32. That's why this also has to be 16. So this one will form the male gamete by the process of mitosis. So this is also 16 number of chromosomes. The female gamete which is not fertilized. The female gamete which is not fertilized, this one will form a male. So naturally the chromosome number remains the same as the gamete, that is 16. Whereas the female gamete which fuses with the male gamete, then the resultant is a female having 32 chromosomes. है ना मजेदार? So males are product of no fertilization, parthenogenesis, whereas females are formed by the process of fusion of the two gametes. Number of chromosomes in both, this also you remember. और एक interesting बात देखिए, this male means all males, these males, they do not have any father. So naturally they do not have a paternal grandfather also, but they have a maternal grandfather. These males, they are product of non-fusion of the gametes. They are derived only from the female gamete. So they only have a mother, and this mother is formed by fusion of male and female gametes. So this mother is having a father. That means this male has no father, but it has a mother and a maternal grandfather. That's it. Something so different. Unless and until you come to know about it, you cannot dream of it कि ऐसा भी होता है. So that's all. That's all. This completes the complete process of sex determination. You have studied sex determination. I hope everything was clear, and get the notes, the link for the notes of the complete chapter from the description box. And if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe, like and share, and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications in time. Don't forget to join the Sunday sessions. The Sunday session where we work on concept building, and this Sunday I will be giving 2 separate videos. One will be the concept building one, and one will be based on PYQs. Fine? Thank you students. Thank you for watching.